If there is someone out there who knows how to end oppression and discrimination and harm, they're either the biggest jerk in the world for not sharing it, or they're lying.
Welcome to Syncreate, a show where we explore the intersections between creativity, psychology, and spirituality. My guest for today, Dylan Hayre in New York City. He's an attorney with a focus on criminal justice reform, specifically focusing on supervision in probation and parole. What motivates you to get out of bed every morning and do the work that you do?
When you think about the work we do in criminal justice reform, you mentioned today is Juneteenth, the idea of recognizing, ending the oppression of human beings. If there is someone out there who knows how to end oppression and discrimination and harm, they're either the biggest jerk in the world for not sharing it, or they're lying. And so the inevitable conclusion you arrive at is you are going to have to be creative. You are going to have to lean into creativity if you want to try to solve things on this planet that other people have yet to solve. And that's kind of, I hope, what we all are able to contribute is a little bit of ourselves, right? And just sort of think a little differently about these problems and the potential solutions. So I appreciate you naming that.
And especially with the complexity of something like
Right.
an entrenched system like the criminal justice system, right? There's no easy answers. There's no easy fix, or somebody would have come up with it by now.
Yeah, no, I certainly don't have the answers. I wasn't just waiting for certain people to show up so I could share it. I'm trying my best. I think we all are. But I guess that actually segues to your question, because the question about what motivates me in the mornings to get out of bed. On one hand, there's, I think, a very material answer to that. I like what I do. I'm very blessed to have a job that I really appreciate and colleagues I enjoy working with, a problem I enjoy trying to solve. And so from that kind of very material, almost physical sense, that's more often than not an easy thing to get your feet on the floor for, right? And I get to do it then.
Yeah.
But I think even beyond that, maybe deeper than that, and maybe more powerful than that for me, I'm obsessed with the idea of trying. That's nothing means more to me than the idea of trying, of effort. I sort of have a very, I adore the idea of effort. And both in a physical kind of work life sense, but also I think in a very hyper personal sense. And so each day I sort of wake up and the first thing that I tend to think is there's so much I want to improve about myself from the day before, or there are so many things I think I can do just a little bit better, or there's just a part of me that I haven't accessed yet that I could keep trying. I could keep getting there. And that idea of there's something to do, right? There's also this sort of love of imperfection and failure in some way, because I'll never be a perfect person. None of us will be. I'll never be complete, in that way. None of us will be. But that means there's always something to work on and something to do and something to strive for and a level to get to. And even if I don't get there, I don't ever want my effort or lack thereof to be a reason I don't get to a place I want to get to. And so when I wake up, as tired as I might be some days, that idea of I get to try again, there's that fires me up. And that more often than not really gets me ready to go.
Yeah, I love that, right? Because, we're all a work in progress. The journey never ends. We never just get to this place of perfection. Right. So there's always room to grow and develop ourselves.